Mecca is a city in the western region of Saudi Arabia and is considered the holiest city in Islam. It is the birthplace of the Prophet Muhammad and the location of the Kaaba, the most sacred site in Islam. The city is also the destination of the annual pilgrimage known as the Hajj, which is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. The Hajj is an annual pilgrimage to Mecca that takes place during the Islamic month of Dhul al-Hijjah. It is a mandatory religious duty for Muslims who are physically and financially able to perform it at least once in their lifetime. The Hajj is a significant event in the Islamic calendar, and it is estimated that over 2 million Muslims from around the world participate in the pilgrimage each year. The Hajj begins with a series of rituals that are performed in and around Mecca. Pilgrims gather in Mecca where they perform the tawaf, in which they circle the Kaaba 7 times in a counterclockwise direction. This is followed by the sa'i, which involves running between the hills of Safa and Marwa 7 times. After this, the pilgrims travel to the plains of Arafat, where they spend the day in prayer. On the 2nd day of the Hajj, the pilgrims travel to Muzdalifah, where they spend the night under the stars. The following day, they perform the symbolic stoning of the devil, known as the Rami al-Jamarat, by throwing pebbles at 3 pillars that represent the devil's temptation of Abraham. After this, they perform the sacrifice of an animal, usually a sheep or a goat, in commemoration of Abraham's willingness to sacrifice his son. The Hajj culminates with the celebration of Eid al-Adha, which marks the end of the Hajj and the beginning of a 3-day festival. The pilgrims return to Mecca, where they perform the tawaf and the sa'i once again, and then cut their hair or shave their heads to symbolize the end of the pilgrimage. The Hajj is a deeply spiritual and emotional experience for Muslims, and it is seen as a way to purify the soul and strengthen one's faith. The pilgrimage also serves as a way to unite Muslims from all over the world, as people from different cultures and backgrounds come together to perform the same rituals and worship at the same sacred sites. In recent years, the Saudi Arabian government has invested heavily in the infrastructure of Mecca to accommodate the growing number of pilgrims. This includes the construction of new hotels, transportation systems, and other facilities. However, the Hajj remains a physically and emotionally challenging experience, and pilgrims are expected to follow strict rules and regulations during the pilgrimage to ensure its safety and sanctity. Overall, Mecca and the Hajj hold a special place in the hearts and minds of Muslims around the world. The city's rich history and spiritual significance make it a symbol of faith and unity for the global Muslim community.